So, send my little one to Grandma and Grandpa camp today. Fridays is when I'm going to be doing my videos for the new teaching library. So I have a little bit of extra time, and I wanted, 3 cards did want to come out for all of you today. So I wanted to bring them out. I have not thought yet about what they mean, so we'll see kind of what comes out. I have no idea, so welcome, and let's see what it is. I wonder if I want to do a little, okay, if you can't right now, don't worry about it. If you can, you're going to close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths. Yawning, clearing energy for you. Just going to welcome our spirit teams of highest and best in. Welcoming the Reiki to flow through the whole time. Okay, hey Josh. So, as with always, when I share cards, if I show you something and there's a different meaning that comes into your head, follow your meaning. They can mean so many different things, and just because I say something doesn't mean it's why the card is coming up for you today. So that being said, here's our first one. Hey Jenna. So for me, when this card, I'll say why it comes up for me, and then if something comes up for you, also feel free to throw it in the chat. I'll see if I can get the chat up. Sometimes my phone's weird. For me, this comes up for me when I feel like I'm like the eagle, and I'm bringing people through the journey. It's usually Reiki that this comes up for me if I'm meant to like attune someone to Reiki. So it makes me wonder if it makes me wonder who you are in this card. So you could be, maybe you're the eagle and you're meant to be taking other people on a journey right now, kind of teaching something that you've been learning or something like that. Or are you the person who's ready to kind of step into learning from someone else? And it doesn't have to be like exactly like teacher-client kind of relationship. It could just be within your own relationships. Are you holding space for someone right now, or are you this person, and do you need the space held for you? So that's kind of how I usually see that card. So if you want to kind of feel into if you know which one you are, but that's definitely coming through powerful for some of you. I feel like it's like split 50-50, so I can't even say which one you are. But yeah, Jenna. Yeah, I knew you were the eagle part, Jenna. Hi, Susanna. But that one feels really cool. Okay, next card, which I just laughed when this one came up. The tornado card. Hey, Chris. So this card, if you do tarot, is like the Tower card. This generally comes up when we have something in our life that needs to be burnt down. I knew you'd laugh, Jenna, at this. Typically, this comes up in our life when there's something that's meant to be burnt down so something better can be built up kind of from the ashes. It's very like phoenix, like the phoenix burns and then rises, that kind of energy. This can feel really uncomfortable if we're resisting whatever this message is. So if this is like a job that you're meant to leave and you're kind of resistant to leaving, or a relationship you're meant to leave and you're resistant to leaving, this can feel really uncomfortable. If you're not so resistant to it, for example, this Facebook group, this would be something I would get if I wasn't listening to the messages that like it's time to shut this group down so I can build something different. It doesn't have to feel uncomfortable, but a lot of times it does. Yes, this can also be reversed, like Jenna said. So for some of you, this will be reversed, which means you've just gone through this. So for some of you, this is like your nudge. What is in your life right now that you have not parted ways with yet, that is no longer in alignment, and it's like you need to go? And for some of you, it's going to be upside down. What have you already went through this? I know Chris on here also already went through this. What did you already leave behind, and now the storm is like going to be clearing? Exactly, Jenna. It's can be uncomfortable, but it's going to clear out so you can move forward. It's always for your highest good. This card is always coming up for your highest good. This is not, it looks like stormy and dark and blah, blah, blah. But this is always for clearing, hey Kim, clearing something out that is no longer in your highest good. It needs to go so we can build something else. And some of you, it will be reversed. So you just went through this. Some of you are probably having just been through this. Feel free to comment below if you know what your storm cloud is. And then this one was interesting. I don't normally get this card for collective readings, so I found this very interesting. It kind of makes me think back to the first card of either, if you were the eagle, I think you're also this card. So if you're the eagle in this and you're about to take people on, you're going to be holding space for someone, or you're going to be teaching someone something, I wonder if you're also her, and if you were the person and you are ready to be, if you're ready to be supported by someone else, whether that's in like a learning environment or a mentorship environment, or like even just in a relationship, you're meant to be supported right now. I wonder if this is the person that's going to be supporting you. This is the one that's like there for you. I wonder. Oh, that's funny, Jenna. I call out for you. Yeah, I was surprised. Normally this isn't a collective card. There's got to be something here, something else. Oh, she's staring at me. I feel like she's like staring at us, like she's like holding space for you, but she's also like, you better step up and do this. Like, she's like, you better, like, she's looking at you like, you really got to do this. Like, maybe it's with this. She's like, you are going to do this, right? Like, you are going to leave whatever you need to leave. You got to let it burn down. It almost feels like a guide kind of looking at you, like she's patient, but at the same time, she's like giving you that eye, like, you got to do what you got to do. I feel like that storm cloud for a lot of you is going to be the important thing here. If there's something that you really need to part ways with, let's check in with the pendulum. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna start with this card. So I'm just gonna see if there's anything that wants to be anything. Okay, so we're activating something with this card. So we could be so all of you could be activating something different right now. But kind of that spiral in your heart, it's some sort of activation, probably around your heart space, and it's probably activating, if you were like the eagle in this sense, it's activating you on this path of like being true to you, holding space, or taking certain clients. And then if you're the person, it's like activating whoever is gonna support you through this, kind of activating the path for them to show themselves to you, for you to become aware of it. Yeah, Susanna, I think that yes was for her. She's like that guide looking at you like, you're gonna do this, right? And she was holding the coin, so it's almost like there's good stuff coming, you just gotta do it. And then that little cat there too, like, making sure. Okay, let's see with the storm warning. Okay, so we're clearing something here. So if you've already walked through this, we're probably just clearing like residual energy from it. If you have yet to walk through this storm and allow whatever needs to go, we're probably clearing some obstacles for you, clearing maybe some fogginess away so you can see the situation for actually what it is, and not like with the rose-colored glasses. Take a nice deep breath, so let's clear that out. Okay, let's check on her again. I'm gonna put her close in case some of you feel something else from here. Yeah, okay, so we are closing off, like she's helping you. So she's like standing in for a guide here. She's helping you close out old trajectories. So like old timelines that aren't serving you anymore. She's like looking at you like these need to go. So if you want those energetically closed down, just intend to receive this. I'm closing them down like over here on the other side of this. Yeah, she's saying it's time to close these down. We're closing down those old trajectories, closing down those timelines, collapsing anything that's no longer serving us. So we can like move forward on our, like this new aligned timeline. Interesting. Feeling some interesting energy coming up in someone's throat. If you felt any anxiety with that, let's just clear that out right away. I feel like someone's probably more than one of you that hears this is going to bring up some unpleasant feelings of like, but what if we're clearing those now? Yeah, she's also letting you know like you are supported. You're supported, but she's also like, you know you need to do this. Jenna, well, I'm clearing your anxiety, Jenna. And whoever else is jumping on board with you. You're welcome. I think the cat's also interesting, just like sitting next to her. It's like they're like patiently waiting, but also like, yeah, you gotta do this. Yeah, it's funny, I've never had this one come up before. A reading like this. Okay, we cleared that anxiety. Okay, anything else for us to do? Okay, one more activation. So we're probably just activating whatever this new timeline is. So some of you, if you intended to, you just completely collapsed those old timelines of yourself, especially if you already walked through this. It's like you still had those tabs running. We just closed those. So just activating your new life path that's going to be coming up that you are now on. Congrats. And if you haven't gone through that storm yet, maybe come back here after and that'll be activated for you. Okay, I'm getting that we're done. Oh, Kim, yeah, there was definitely some stuff that needed to be cleared. So I'm glad. That's awesome that your pain in your head is gone. Well, thank you for coming quick. I was coming to our chat for a quick amount of time. I was hoping this would be kind of a quick one for people to rewatch. This is probably going to be my last video in here. Like I said, if I don't listen to this, right, to close my group down, she's going to be like, you got to do it. See, she's looking at me. You got to do it. So just in case you didn't see my post, I am going to be closing this group. So much love to so many of you. There are some of you who have been here from like when I first opened this. It's probably 2019. It feels like way longer than that. When I first started kind of on this journey, and now my guides and everything are definitely like, I need to, this is just a space I need to not be holding anymore so I can open up my teaching library. I did the first thing over there today, which was all about pendulums and learning how to discern our own truths, really taking our own power back so we can know what's true for us. And I taught that how to do that using a pendulum. I'll be teaching Reiki in there. I'll be doing Holy Fire Reiki 1 and 2 eventually Akashic Records, energy clearing, oracle cards, tarot cards. It'll all go up in there. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can ask about the membership. But I'll still have my YouTube channel. I'll still have my email list, my normal Facebook. So we can still kind of be friends over there too if you're not coming to the teaching library. But I just want to say thank you, and definitely also feel free to update me. You don't have to message on you can do it like separate if you want to tell me what your, if you know what your storm is, whether you have yet to walk through it or if you've already just walked through it. I always like hearing that too. So everyone have a great Friday and a great weekend, and I will connect with you all again soon.